The time is 11 o'clock on this late Wednesday night, January 9th, 2019. It is time now for the Peter Channel 11 o'clock news on this late Wednesday night, January 9th, 2019. Good evening, everybody. I am PJ Wiggins at 11 o'clock, and we have a temperature of 36 degrees in North Massachusetts. Top stories on the Peter Channel 11 o'clock news is facing gridlock. GOP senators seek big immigration deal to end shutdown. President Trump's team had over 100 contacts with Western Lincoln officials, report shows. Jordan News call for residents to testify. House Democrats investigate agencies failed to act as a shutdown threatened affordable housing. Several Rhode Island restaurants to be featured on the Travel Channel. Johnny Babbitt, you almost been linked to GoFundMe scam, is caught after skip a court date. Men try to claim $10 million prize after stealing roommate's lottery ticket, police said. Firefighters union rips into Trump over the threat to the world, FEMA funding from California. Former Gitmo commander charged with hindering probing the death of civilian. Kim Jong-un leaves China with back of a second Trump summit. UK Parliament inflicts fresh defeat on PM May over Brexit. American team caught fighting with fascists in Syria. As analysts see several signs of modest progress in the latest US-China trade talks. Three-story building in downtown Walpole catches fire. In Walpole, a three-story building which hosts on East Street caught fire on Wednesday. The building's owned by the local recording studio, Walpole Music. The fire was within a few hundred yards of the Walpole fire station just before noon. Firefighters came to the battle with flames. Fire Chief Timothy Bailey told the Walpole Times also the department doesn't like to see fires. At least this one was close to the station. A lot of firefighters considered flames in half an hour. No one certain the firefighters the only person in the building was able to escape. The fire caused police to block most roads toward Walpole Center, including Route 27 and between Main Street and School Street. No further information on what caused the fire was made immediately available. Jeff Bezos' alleged affair revealed hours after the announcement of divorce. TSA officers prepare for missed paychecks as their aviation industry pleads for an end to the shutdown. Bed Bath & Beyond shows more than 20% in improved 2019 earnings and guidance. Down S&P 500 brinking for a stock market correction. The Dow up 91.67 at 23,879.12. S&P 500 up 10.55 at 25,84.96. And Nasdaq up 6.08 at 6,957.08. X-ray pulse detector FNOS and as black cold radar star. Screams from a black hole edge could finally let us measure its incredible speed. Mysterious radio signals from deep space detected. The lonely giant Milky Way sized galaxy lacking galactic neighbors. Julian Michaels ate taquito tonight. It explains why it's the best 1 million reasons. Medieval women's latent career revealed by blue teeth. Fluids killed 3 meters this season according to CDC, and there is a link between the size of the belly and the size of your brain. Looking at news from the wires, German culture officials this week have returned a Nazi looted painting and descendants of a French resistance member executed during World War II. Global Post have made joy believe several attacks like that happened. Last month, when they reopened the 21 service and Small Business Administration of federal agencies. El Chapo jurors raid texted accused drug lord's wife, as associate said. It's Kentucky Kennedy Company Voluntary will call this progress with concern may be concerned with hepatitis A, the U.S. Food and Drug Administration said. Plastic bags plant banned in Attleboro. Rex O'Connor was a repeat offender, Foxborough official said. Meth man faces child pornography charge, and Attleboro man facing gun charges released from jail with GPS bracelet. MSPCA appeals for information on dog's death in North Attleboro. Police report paintings Harrowing picture of fatal Tottenham attack. Some 4 Winds residents in Spain have lost 2 fresh to consider going back. Tottenham resists arrest despite 2 taser shocks, Chinese strikes. Eastern reached a settlement agreement with teachers union coordinator and Eastern school superintendent. Bridgewater fire. BSU police extinguished on campus car fire during a break. West Bridgewater students filed their curiosity for annual. March fleet first electric car. In Rockland, a quick thinking Rockland 4th grader has been hailed at. Local first responders are called. 911 when his sister suffered a medical emergency. Joshua Joseph, a student in Neston Elementary School. Peter Chillin News Time is 11:06 on this late Wednesday night. Time now for a sports report. Boston Celtics smashed the Indiana Pacers at the Garden 135-108. That's fifth straight game with 30-plus assists. Washington Wizards of the Philadelphia 76ers 123-106. Brooklyn Nets over the Atlanta Hawks 116-100. Milwaukee Bucks over the Houston Rockets 116-109. Memphis Grizzlies over the San Antonio Spurs 96-86. And the Dallas Pelicans over the Cleveland Cavaliers 140-124. And the Dallas Mavericks over the Phoenix Suns 104-94. And 3-3, 11 and 4 for the Orlando Magic 88, Utah Jazz 95. Halftime, Bucks Trailblazers 56, Chicago Bulls 51. And 4-17-11 in the first quarter, LA Lakers 16, Detroit Pistons 12. NHL scores. Calgary Flames leading the Colorado Avalanche 3-2, 18 seconds left in the second period. And number NHL scores, it is Anaheim 1, Ottawa 0, with 6 rest of the second period. The Nashville Predators 4, Chicago Blackhawks 3. Not Lenters, girls basketball team fell to the Rehoboth Falcons in non-high school 66-37. Olivia Hampton had 13 points and Jamie Walsh 12 points in a loss by the Lancers. While the Not Lancers ice hockey team fell to Westwood at Foxborough 6-0, and then Not Lancers wrestling defeated Norwood 48-16. In other boys basketball scores about Massachusetts, it's State at 51, Weston 46, North Reading 70, Green Academy 37 hits, Fenway 69, West Roxbury 57 hits, Georgetown 45, Bishop Fenwick 61, Christopher Ray 70, Michigan 32, Beaver County Day 30, 75, Landmark 35, Lexington Christian 64, Berwick 54, Brook 69, Tabor 62, Roxbury Latin 59, St. Sebastian 41, Hills 50, Upper Cape 34, Covenant Christian 66, Cannon Academy 78, it's Worcester Academy 94, Proctor's 91, North Attleboro 69, Attleboro 57, it's Windsor 84, Baycroft 18, Groton 56, Beaver County Day 50. There 57, St. George 40, Blue Hills 58, Upper Cape 29, and Worcester County 59, Lewis Chaffee 26. Daughter Brendan Mimmy in the Los Angeles Chargers dies after 7 weeks. Ex-LCU player loses a leg after being shot by a dog on a trip. See? And A's expect Kyler Murphy in 2019 NFL Draft. Peter Chell News Time is 11:09 on this late Wednesday night. Time now for Peter Chell. Traffic and transit check. Baby! On the MBTA where the Peter Rail, part of the straight, 835, 10 from South City Harbor, 5 minutes past between Hyde Park and Wickford Junction. And ferries, they are looking good. Along the MBTA subway. on the MBTA. On the highways of New England, 95 southbound side loads of New Haven, Connecticut. 93 northbound side loads around downtown Boston. 128 the northbound side between Linfield and Peabody. Route 2 westbound side so before 485 in Westford. Central to western Massachusetts highways out looking good. And upstate New Hampshire, 89 both ends back to New London, Limited, New Hampshire. And 91 both ends back to Hanover, Vermont. 89 both ends back to Randolph down to Wilston, Vermont. And May Turnpike it's slow after 295 going to rate at 95 northbound side between Augusta and Bangor, and Hipper's getting between Lincoln, Maine, up to Medway, Maine, and 89 it's slow from Bear, Vermont, all the way to Burlington, Vermont, and Hipper's going to southbound and 89 around the St. Albans, and 93 southbound side between Vermont and Franklin, New Hampshire, and 87 on both ends back to the U.S.-Canadian border, and all 15 on the northbound side, so in some Quebec towards Montreal. Peter Chill News Stop, 11:10, 7.5 fall weather report. Looking at the radar satellite, noted shows some snow stretching alive from western Massachusetts, from the Berkshires on the northwest of Connecticut, and stretching around much of New York State, and up to Vermont, and up to northern New Hampshire with the rain, and some of Quebec, and stretching all the way down to the Virginias, and stretching west of Michigan, and stretching from Maine down to New Brunswick, and some rain showers in southeastern New Brunswick, and rain is latest towards the central portion of Nova Scotia, and some rain showers in the eastern portion of Nova Scotia. Right now, temperatures around the region, it is in the 30 spot, much to 70 with a 28 degree wind in Pittsfield, Massachusetts, and the 20s, the low 30s, and Dauphine with a 9 degree wind in Mount Washington, New Hampshire. Okay, forecast goes like this. Tonight, equals got about 29 degrees, west about 7 miles an hour for Thursday, slight chance of snow before 11 a.m., then a slight chance of rain between 11 a.m. and noon. Most of the guys about 38 degrees, northwest about 6 to 50 miles, gust size 32 miles an hour, chance pitch is 20% for Thursday night. Most of the coast about 17 degrees, northwest about 8 to 30 miles, gust size 28 miles an hour for Friday. Saturday, the most coast about 30, low about 9 degrees, northwest about 7 to 9 miles an hour, gust size 22 miles an hour for Saturday. Sunday, the most coast about 30, low about 17 degrees, northwest about 25 miles an hour, shiver the light north wind for Sunday. Punt Saturday, punt cost about 28, about 8 degrees, Conway, Kevin. North run 5 to 6 miles an hour for Monday. Most coast about 32, low about 19 degrees, north about 6 miles an hour, shiver the light variable wind for Tuesday. Sunday, the most coast about 3, about 22 degrees, and winds northwest about 3 to 5 miles an hour for Wednesday. Sunday, about 3 to 9 degrees, winds west about 3 to 6 miles an hour. Curly and not it is. Clear skies, and it's 36 degrees, and that's going to be it for the Peter till 11 o'clock news on this late was that Jerry night, 2019. Viewers will be able to get. I'm going to get my name to the last. See it tomorrow morning. More important. Will be able to get it.